Hi, this is Larissa. I'm just going to give a quick note before I start the card readings. I have a fan on to drown out some background noise, so hopefully the sound's okay. So yeah, we have a new moon on Monday, so you might have like extra energy that you can channel this week, which is awesome. We're also entering into Mercury's shadow period. I personally feel it a week early. My printer already like stopped working. It officially goes into retrograde on the 27th. So back up stuff, whatever. Try to finish stuff early if you can in case there's disruptions. Be mindful of communications, I guess. I swear I always feel it more in shadow, so that's why I'm giving you a heads up, even though it's a few weeks away. So just be mindful of how you communicate with people. There might be like lost in translation stuff. There are also placements that align with us entering into what is flu season technically. So you might have a focus on health this month. I would say if you're looking to like, I don't know, get healthy, like now is definitely the time, whether that means getting supplements or just having a daily practice, doing that now, especially for like meditation, anything like mental as well. And yeah, if you want to start a project, I would do it probably in the next couple of weeks before the end of the month. I also think, I don't think that you need to be able to look at transits or anything to know that we're probably, like, things are probably going to get even crazier from basically now until the rest of the year. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm talking about like Canada and the USA because that's mostly what I pay attention to. We have an election here in Canada coming up, and this month also there's like going to be probably a lot of corruption exposed, a lot of dark shit coming to light. So hopefully that will work out for the best. But coming in from like mid-September into October, like there's going to be a lot of like dense energy, like Mars and all kinds of things. So I would just say don't like brace yourself in a bad way, like in a fearful way, but just know that the world could get crazy. But when the world goes crazy in a bad way, it also goes crazy in a good way. It's like just trying to find your center in the madness going on around you, and just knowing that sometimes it is just like crazy planet stuff, and people are often, it's like when they say like in hospitals and stuff that like the full moon people always come in during the full, like it's always like a lot of mental health things. It's just like understanding that the energies are also like sort of shaping how people behave, and so there might be a lot of even, which is hard to imagine because of how crazy it's been for the last year. But I think there's going to be a lot more angry people and a lot more wild stuff going down. So just keep your baseline. Know that there's a lot of lies. There's going to be a lot of manipulation to manipulate your emotions. And there is going to be this energy in the air of anger, pent-up rage, resentment, and just don't take it personally. And also, like if you just feel it coming up in yourself, to just be like, okay, no, just take a step back. Is what I'm reacting to even real? There's like a lot of obfuscation sort of energy coming up too. So this is just like a heads up. You can take it or leave it, but you are the creator of your destiny. You are the co-creator with the universe. So knowing things before they happen, or just being aware that there's certain things going on around you, and it might not be something that you need to even really participate in, I guess. So I guess that's my little disclaimer. I might make more in the coming weeks. We'll see. But I hope, this also is a good week for creative stuff, getting things off the ground. There's a lot of manifesting energy and stuff this week too. So that's a positive. Yay. Like, take it while you got it, right? Anyway. Hi Gemini, this reading is for you. So I have two distinct energies at play. You could be one or the other. I'm leaning towards you this week being the one, which is funny because this came out in another reading, but this is my Neo in the Matrix card, like that sort of like navigating, like it's like figuring out how to crack the matrix, if you will. But more I'm seeing it presenting for you this week as like you kind of have to be in like a kind of in an oracle energy flow, like rolling with the punches, just being the Zen person this week. More imagery that's kind of cements this. It's like the Ace of Wands, raising the wand out of the fire, like holding it aloft no matter what's going on around you. And then also, I don't know if school goes back this week, but if you're a teacher, that would be really interesting, because also like with the Ten of Coins, it's like not sure how well you can see that. He's like, it's like the big octopus daddy, sort of, with his like rascally little things. Like he's trying to like multitask, like do the money, keep the kids contained and sort of like loved and on task, if you will. So yeah, I'm seeing that energy. And so yeah, again, if you're a teacher, the energy that jumped out to me immediately was with the box and the animal was like, I just instantly started hearing, despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. This could also be you. So, but if you are sort of in that teaching capacity or having to juggle, having to look after people, you might be dealing with just complete destructive, self-sabotagey, angry, repressed energy opposing you that you're going to have to, kind of function around. So if this is you, I mean, no wonder if people are feeling like that considering what's been going on. But the destroyer is like, it's self-sabotage, self-destructive, but it's also like outwardly destructive. We got two wolves. This looks like a wolf eye, and a wolf here. And it just seems like it's like shooting outwards. It's trapped. It's angry. It doesn't want to be trapped any longer. It's ready to fucking tear heads. King of Swords. So more animalistic. And then the Devil card. So how I usually interpret this card, this can be like mental containment, like creating your own personal hell energy, which would make sense in the context of this kind of, despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage thing. But this can also be, I feel like in the context of what's happening right now, this is also like authority figures. It's like an animal toying with its food before it eats it. So this could also be manifesting as not just someone self-destructing and you having to be around this person. It could also be like a really malignant energy. I would like to hope that's not you. But it could be like a person who's like literally toying with their food before they eat it. They're hungry. They're out for blood. They want to see the little people squirm. So I'm not sure exactly what you're up against this week. But the energy, I drew a whole bunch of cards to get clarity on this, but the energy it was saying for you is to, unless you're this guy, then you'll be up against this perhaps. But this is just, keep calm. Be Neo in the Matrix. Be the Oracle. If you have to be like kind of that person for other people, like the person who holds space, the person who just, because when you're around, if you're stressed out and you're around people who are in a calm energy and they're not matching you with that stress or whatever, it sort of calms you down, right? So it's like just holding that calm energy, no problem, go with the flow, I've got this. even if you're around like really self-destructive or chaotic, shit disturbing people this week. And because of this, because of the box, this is like my structure, cultural structure, societal structure, kind of card. So this is kind of giving me like school energy or like back to the job energy. I mean, you could be like on a board of some kind. I mean, there's so much craziness going on right now, especially in Canada. It's like you could be the person who has to like vet all the questions this week, the person within the structure who has to have all the answers and has to just keep it together amidst all this wild, angry, confrontational, shit-stirring energy. So good luck to you. It's funny because, yeah, this is very divergent from the other readings that I've been doing, which feels like ending of karmic cycles. This feels more like eye of the storm sort of energy. So, but I do feel like maybe next week then yours will be more karmic ending. I can't actually remember what your reading was last week, Gemini. No, but I feel like these 2 weeks are karmic cycles endings. I mean, it could have even been the week before, but so just, yeah, hold strong this week if you do come across this just angry, chaotic energy. You've got this. Be the one, be in flow, stay calm, carry on. I hate that, but you know, it works. Hi Libra, this is your reading for the week of September 6th. So it's funny, there's a couple of cards that I'm positive came out last week, which is the Starborn and the Shaman. So I'm feeling like this is a continuation of the project or the focus of last week. And last week, I think it was like a mentor and mentee kind of situation was emerging. And this week, it's like the spread is like screaming, eager student. Like I was thinking like hungry like the wolf, but I'm thinking more like thirsty like the wolf. Like it's an amazing week to be creating, to be working on projects, to be trying to like manifest things and all this. But it's like, it's so much. So I'll read this as like, you could be the student, or you could be on the receiving end of the student, because it's just so much like thirsty, impulsive, projecting energy onto like, it's like idolizing or just not even like being aware of the other person's boundaries. It's like, all right, like, okay. It's like, I'm learning. I'm ready to fucking go. I'm ready to do all the things. Here I am. Again, like hungry like the wolf, thirsty like the wolf. It's just, but so impulsive that it's like you're gonna, like, you might get ahead of yourself if you're the student, quote unquote, which can be any kind of student, right? Like student of life, can just be like you're on the job, you're like on a new job learning, you're diving into some passion, some new passion, whoever that sort of energy of learning, of student, or like being new to a thing. But it's like, it's too eager, you know what I mean? It's like funny, it's like Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, but notice how it's all light projecting. They are all light projecting cards. It is like, I feel like it's like either idolizing another person, or like projecting your desires onto another person, where it's like, I want this, so you should give it to me. Like it's just very sort of over eager, maybe bombastic kind of energy. Like, give me what I want, in pursuit of the project. Yeah, again, it's like this hand reaching up, like, gimme, gimme, gimme. So you might be on the receiving end of this energy. So you might be having to work on a project with somebody who is just like annoying the fuck out of you, or like worshiping you, or just like trying to just constantly pick your brain, pestering you or something. I mean, this is also positive energy too. It's just almost like positive energy gone too far. So I would say, if you don't be deflated if you are the student this week, just be mindful that you might be crossing people's boundaries if you're sending them like 5 emails a day or something. Like, just be maybe put the energy into the project itself instead of into the people. You know what I mean? Like, maybe just like Google instead of asking questions. Like, take it into your own hands. And yeah, this, if and if you're on the receiving end of that, like, I mean, it might not be a student, it might just be like someone new to the industry, or someone who looks up to you, or, I mean, it could also be a love thing where, you know, someone's just like straight up thirsty for you. But I think that other person is like projecting onto you. Treat them with kindness, I suppose, but let them know. I'll try one more card. Best path forward. So this is the death card, but I don't interpret death that way really with this deck. God, I don't know how to stop these reflections. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, but it's very it's like in this reading, it's almost like it is kind of like this wizened old teachery creaturey thing trying to do its thing, and then these like hands, and it's like being pawed at. So I'm not sure if this will resonate for you this week, Libra, but it's yeah, I mean, it could even just be like, if it's not a student mentee type thing, it could just be other people in your life are just projecting all of their wants and needs onto you, and it's just really fucking annoying you this week. Could be younger people. Again, like people that look up to you, or it could be like creative collaborators, or yeah, like kind of like people you've been on a journey with for a while, people that are sort of on the like same path as you. Just this week they just might be getting over eager and up in your grill. So, and again, this is like impulsive, but it's like, I don't know. If you're on the receiving end of this, maybe watch your coins. You know what I mean? Watch your wallet. This is a bit of a messy reading, but have a good week. Hi, Aquarius. This is your reading for the week of September 6th. So it's interesting because in the earlier readings I was doing for fire signs, there was this real karmic loop closing karma energy, and I'm getting that from your reading too. And in fact, some of the same cards have actually come up for it. So I'm feeling like, okay, either this has been like a recent thing or it's coming up this week. It's like you've been like kind of dancing on eggshells around, I think, a situation where it's like internal conflict or external conflict, where it's just been like, okay, so being pulled in 2 different directions. And this is conflict and tension card. It's a snake, a 2-headed snake with wands all through it. But it's like you've been like walking along this edge for a while. I think, like, do I jump over it? Do I not jump over it? And on the one side, I'm seeing the energy is, so this could be, again, like external conflict, or it could be internal. I mean, this is a real pity party card. Like, this is like, oh, misery, my life sucks. Like, yeah, it's just a real pity party, stagnant. I mean, it can be addiction, just self-destructive sort of stuff. And the Judge, which, so this could be somebody that was in your life or is in your life, or this could be your internal critic, just being really fucking hard on yourself. And I'm feeling like either you recently have, or this week you are, like, because I just feel like there's so much karmic ending energy right now. And I feel it really strongly in your reading, where it's like you might have already, or you this week are about to, like, cross the fault line. Like, this is out. And on the other side of this bridge, so what I like about this is, like, these are the two cards at the fault line too, where it's like two hands, a hand reaching out to another hand. It's like maybe you needed someone to, like, help you. Like, maybe you just needed support, or maybe you needed to be supportive of another person. It's like, I mean, this could be romantic. This could be a romantic partner sort of thing. Like, you, like, got the support that you needed, or it could be like a friend, or just like whatever, a person in your life that's just holding your hand while you jump over the fault line to move on from all this crap. And I would say, if you haven't already done that this is the week to do it. So it's like you're kind of going to be, you're going to have the choice, I think. Like, this can be the week that you break this karmic cycle. And so if somebody offers you help, just, like, let them, I guess. Oh, I forgot to also show you, like, the World card. So, I mean, Aquarius symbol is literally on here. And this is, I mean, you look at it, it's like the world has kind of been cracking apart. It's like tectonic. It's like this tectonic plates. It's like the longer you've sort of been in this energy, it's like the more of these cracks in the fault line have appeared. Like, this gap might have gotten wider and wider over the past few years. And so I feel like this week might be like your last chance, not forever, but your last chance to jump over the fault line for a while. So it's like, whatever that however that represents to you, to crossing that fault line, to leaving this behind. I drew 2 balance cards as well. So this could just literally be like work-life balance, or prioritizing something, giving priority to something that you don't prioritize that you want to. But it's, and also, this is like the wholeness card, which also came up for the ending of another signs reading. It's like, what you want on the other side of this fault line is, like, you can get what you want by crossing this fault line. You get to be the person you were supposed to be by taking whatever steps it is. Like, you, like, the situation, if you've been in, like, a situation that might largely be self-created, like this fire's been burning around you, but it's like, did you kind of do it to yourself? You know what I mean? So it's like, this is the week, like, pull yourself out of it. And if you have pulled yourself out of it, fucking congratulations. Maybe this is your week to enjoy the benefits, like reap the rewards of that, because you managed to find that balance, you managed to find that support, and pull yourself out of this, like, nasty pit of snakes and degradation and humiliation and self-criticism. And maybe there was a really toxic person in your life, and maybe you're leaving a shitty person this week, or you're just, like, cutting out a friend, or this could just be, like, a part of yourself. But yeah, this is just, like, a very, like, if you haven't already done it, like, do it. Jump over. Like, it's way better on the other side. Maybe I'll do one more card just to see. Any other clarity for what Aquarius can do this week? I mean, I feel like you'll know what this represents for you. This is kind of a self-discipline card. This is like a bit of an eyes on the prize card. It's just like, it's also like if you're a creative person, it's like becoming one with the thing. So it's not, or it's like integrating it so that it's like, it's no longer like this thing outside of yourself, or this thing that's like tormenting you and choking you. And, like, it's like, it's just part of you. It's like growing out. It's like these wands, these plants are growing out of his heart, right? Yes, it's like a real integration. So yeah, maybe if you've already crossed the fault line, then this week you're integrating everything and you're just like, yeah, I did it. And also like if this comes back up, you've had a taste of the other side and you're not going backwards. And if you are just crossing the fault line this week, like you can do it. You can do it. This is, oh God, I keep dropping my cards. I feel like I drop my cards whenever I do Aquarius. But yeah, big rewards, I would say. Just ending this karmic loop. Across the fault line, crossing that bridge. How exciting. Have a great week, Aquarius.